Oli, of course, the game today, massive victory for us. Now, can we say this is a proper payback time for Lens in the Champions League? We saw what happened in France, and today Arsenal smashing it 6-0 right at the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah, listen, we're at home. You get me. So we've got the fans on our side, but I just feel like when we play away, for some reason, like especially in this Champions League, with like scenario, you look at last season, yeah, you look at Spurs, you look at everything. That may be a bit wrong, but you look at some clubs when we play away, I feel like we crumble on the pressure. Whereas like in the Champions League against Lens, whatever they're called, yeah, we just crumble. Whereas like today, when it's at home, it's easy, plain sailing. Do you know what I mean? But like, I just feel like sometimes at home, especially, as I said to my mate over there, like the old-fashioned fan, or if I call it old-fashioned, we just want a bit more. Like I feel like these sort of games, you get people who are sitting on their seat, on their Kindles, on their iPads. They just sit there and they go, "Oh, Arsenal are 5-0 up today. That's all right." But no, you need proper fans. Like you see that, like for example, I'll be honest with you, I've been on a boycott for 5 years. Yeah, it's been 5 years since I come to a game or whatever. Before COVID, whatever before that, just because I felt like there was no. Let me get in the camera. I felt like there was no heart, like there was no soul before that. And I feel like football is losing that. I feel like football is losing the fans, like the basic fan, like someone who comes, who spends their money, like the hard-earned money. Not like, listen, I'm welcome for all tourists to come to the game, but you've got to divulge, you've got to take within our culture, within the game. Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Like our culture's in the game. Like, for example, I've been to games, not Arsenal games, but I've been to other fan bases where all they do for non-stop, for 90 minutes, they sing their hearts out, 90 minutes, all long, whatever the songs are, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like here sometimes, we're 5-0 up, yeah, and everyone just sits there and goes, oh. But what kid wants to come to a ground and sit there in silence? What are they going to learn? They're going to learn in like, sit there for silence all game. There's going to be no passion. Like, they don't feel no passion within the game. Whereas like here, like I feel like we just need, again, we just need that extra push. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Like we need that extra push for someone just to go, you know what? Fuck it, let's get behind the team. And I feel like English football and the Premier League is kind of like that at the moment. Like the only clubs that I see start singing their hearts out are kind of the teams at the bottom. You look at Man City, they can't fill their stadium. You look at United, they're all from London. You look at Spurs, they have no fans. You look at Chelsea, they're all from fuck knows where. Do you know what I mean? No one knew about Chelsea about 2004. Let's be honest with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's a different game now. And I just feel like for these Champions League nights, it kind of, for me, I've gone very long-winded about it. First time on the interview, so ignore me if I'm very wrong. Yeah, but I felt like it was a Europa League night tonight.
Of course, because of the big win, but no worries. But let's just get
let's get back to the
your
game.
perspective. Let's just keep going. No doubt about it. Let's keep going. Of course, what you have seen tonight, and with the rest teams talking about Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, do you think Arsenal stand a strong chance of getting to the finals and getting to win the Champions League this time around?
Fourth favourites.
Listen, man, I've been through some pain over the years, so I won't give you a definite answer saying yes. I won't go, yes, we'll win it this year. Because, listen, I've been sitting in my bed, sitting there thinking, you know what? Carling Cup. I forgot what year, was it 2008, 2009?
2006.
No, Birmingham City, Obafemi Martins.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting there in my bed going, you know what? We've got our first trophy in God knows how many years, yeah? Obafemi Martins scores the goal. So, listen, I think if we get... Our team's got the ability to go on and face teams like Real Madrid. I don't think Barcelona are their strongest. I'll be honest with you. I'll be brutally honest with you. I don't think Barcelona are strongest. I think the team to beat will be your Barcelona... No, sorry, excuse me. Your Real Madrids, your Man Cities, and your Bayern Munichs. I think they're the three teams that are a must. Like, they're the teams that you must beat to win this competition. But it depends who we get on the next round. I'd rather be a realist and say, you know what, like, I'd rather be the guy that, you know what, we're going to win it. I genuinely don't think we will. But I think if we put in a good performance against the likes of Real Madrid, if we do get them, then we may have a chance. But it's early days. It's absolute early days. You just don't know. You don't know what's happening. Like, you don't know what Arsenal's going to turn up. You think last week against Brentford, a team that's been on the down but then had a bit of an up, we just about got through them. I think that teams are coming against us now and sort of understanding how to play against us. Where I think today, Lawns had to get a win. So they had to play that high line. They had to play that suicidal football, if that makes sense. But we got through that today. So, on to the next one.
Next game is against Wolves. 3 points in the bag.
Sorry?
Next game against Wolves on Saturday. Is it going to be a 3 points in the bag for Arsenal?
Again, my pessimistic side's coming out. It's going to be tough. They've been a good side this year.
That was the last match against Fulham.
Do you know what? A dodgy decision. And again, can I say it? Can I say the F word?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck VAR. Fuck VAR. Like, listen, Wolves got unlucky last game. That VAR decision, not big. But it's going to be tougher than expected. But again, we're going to be going against a low block. But you look at the team we've got to look at is Man City. Yeah. And as much as Arsenal fans are going to hate to say it, and everyone else is going to hate to say it, Man City are the team that are running the show. And you've got to sort of match their game plan. They cruise through teams like this, but they know that their teams like this are going to be tough. So these are the games that you expect us to win, but in the Arsenal fashion, we tend to...
Drop points.
Not drop points, we just tend to I don't know, we end up getting the win somehow.
Not get motivated.
But we just don't... I don't know, we just don't play as well as we do against the bigger teams. Like, when the game matters... But yeah, that is my opinion. I think we'll win, but it will be tough.
Last question before I let you go. Should Arsenal get to win the Champions League or the Premier League this season?
I think the Premier League's more realistic. I think out of the two, just because what I've seen of City, but again, it depends on what. It all depends on Man City, and I say this from the bottom of my heart. I love Arsenal to pieces, yeah, but I'm trying to be as real as I can. I think we can do it, but it generally depends on how Man City do. And if Man City come and back come January, February time, and they end up winning every fucking game and they smash every team, then good night. But if they continue to drop points, I think, do you know what? We pushed them to the edge last season, but it was that hopefully our experience from last season pushes them to right to the bloody wire. Instead of dropping it 2 months before or a month before the season ends, I think, you know what? I think if we push them to the wire, but again, you've got teams like Liverpool. I don't think you can call it before Christmas. Like, Spurs already won the league now. Do you know what I mean? Spurs already told me they've already told us they won the league by October for the second season running. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? So, and I think City fans are a bit more cautious. They understand, and Liverpool fans are a bit more clued up in the head. I would say they're a bit more clued up. They understand what's coming their way. But I think if we carry on, and if we, in January again, last season was crucial for January. Trossard signed, Jorginho signed. They were so crucial to how our season went. But again, we just didn't have the cutting edge over the line. We didn't have that Erling Haaland, who I think is an absolute joke of a football player. But I think if we end up getting our January signings fine, we could do it. But I'm not pinning my hopes on it. Listen, I'm a battered and bruised Arsenal fan. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ole.
No problem.
Thank you so